This is Tara with Handmade with Tara, and today I am talking about my workshop that I had today. I had an in-person workshop at the farmer's market in downtown Warrington, and I just want to show you a couple of the things that I packed with me to go because I had everything that I needed for the entire workshop and then some. Like, I had more than I needed. So let me just go through, quickly run through the different things that I had and show you, because it definitely is hard to pack for these things. You have to think 360. You have to understand 360, like anything that could have possibly come up. So I will just share with you like what I had and what I took, and what it was a kit class. So I obviously had all the kits for the class, and I ordered more than I needed just in case there was extra people who signed up at the end. And so I do have some kits left over. So not sure what I'm going to do with them yet. I might try to have another kit class. I might try to sell them. I don't know what I'm going to do. So, and then I also brought all of my paper pumpkin boxes that weren't completely finished. So I brought, so just in case they finished their kit and there was extra time, I wanted to have more for them to do so that they could experience the entire workshop and still go home with a fun product, but still enjoy themselves, like weren't, rushed out or anything. I wanted them to use the entire length of the workshop to make as many things as they could make and go home happy, essentially. So I brought some Catties. So these were awesome. I put these on the tables. They hold the glue and the scissors and the tape runner, and I put pins in them just in case they wanted to write something in their cards right away. So that was super, I feel like, helpful to have. And it had like snips and everything in them that they needed. And then on everybody who signed up ahead of time, sorry, my kids are in the next room. If you've watched me before, you know I'm a stay-at-home mom, so I always have the kids here with me, so I just work around them, and if they make a little noise, I apologize. So for the people who RSVP'd in advance, I made up a little welcome, let's create together packet. Inside the packet, I had a couple of candies, and then I had an invitation to my next workshop. So thank you for coming to this workshop. Here's my next one with all the information and all the details on the back. So I also had, like I said, a couple of candies and then a business card that has all my information, how they can get in contact with me, so that if they have questions or want to ask me about something in the catalog or anything, they can get a hold of me. So I put that at everybody's desk, and then I also gave them all a little bottle of water as well. So, and then for the kit class, two of the colors that actually went and coordinated with the kits I brought, but I didn't bring a bunch of extra ink pads, because when you're working in groups, you don't want your ink pads to get slimed or messed up. So I definitely just brought the two that I was needing, and then that way everybody had to share them. And it keeps from, 20 different ink pads being open and 20 different ink pads, getting just multiple people using them at once. They can get really gross. So that, and then I had memento black too on all of the tables, and dimensionals and tape runner. So that's something that I had on all of the tables. Okay, so if you, so what I did was I did it was a $20 class, but then I said if you spend $50 in the catalog, not only will they get the free celebration items because celebration is going on this month, but they will also get my class for free. So that means I get a new contact in my Stampin' Up! Contacts, and I get a order of $50. So an order of $50, I mean, it all adds up, right? And so for that, I brought also, just for my class, if they just wanted to pay the $20 and be done with the class, then I always bring this with me every time I have some kind of thing where people can buy things. It's my Venmo and my PayPal. This was just something like a printable that I got off of Etsy, and then you just add in like what kind of forms of payment that you take and everything. I love this. It's helpful. And then I put it on the Stampin' Up! This is a Stampin' Up! Magnetic board that I got for it has like a cute little thing that you put on it, but I use it for posting this up, and it's magnetic, so it's holding this into place, and it's changeable, so I can change this back picture. Today was a Valentine's workshop, so I did red with the polka dots, which is actually a Christmas paper, but nobody seemed to notice because it was Valentine's Day themed. So it was great for today, and I could have even changed this paper and put something else in there, which I like that for this, so that it's like theme. I can work with it. Okay, so I also brought, okay, so this is just my stand that I hold my my prices on, my Venmo and my PayPal thing. And then I also brought a sign-up sheet. So anytime I host a workshop now, I think that I'll bring a sign-up and let people sign up on the spot. So nobody did today, luckily actually, because I feel like 10 was a great number for our class, and it was wonderful. I could get to everybody, I could help everybody. But I think as soon as the classes start to get a little bit bigger, I might be a little bit more overwhelmed and pulled in too many directions. So this is a good way to not only get people signing up for the class, but also to get people's contact information. So like let them know about future classes, constantly keep my classes nice and full. So that is helpful, but like I said, I didn't get any signups for today's class, which is okay. Wasn't expecting it, but this actually goes over here. I did bring my paper trimmer, which was helpful, and I had this for cutting up like little, you'll see I had a bunch of the Valentine's papers and a bunch of the celebration papers there so that people could use it. They could add to their cards. Even though it was a kit class, it was like a kit more for a Kit Kat class, modified to be a Valentine's Day class with extras. So like, it was a hybrid class. That's what I was trying to think of. It was a hybrid class. So I had a whole bunch of stamps, dies. I had my Stampin' Up! Blends, all these things for the class. But then I also had the kit. So, all right. And the rest of the things in here is I brought my calendar just in case anybody wanted to book a party with me. So I brought my calendar. And nobody did book a party right on the spot, but there is someone who was interested in hosting and wanted to get more information about it. So I always, let them know, of course, we can do this. And I also brought my notebook, and like if you need to take notes on anything, if you need to write down information for anything that you want to remember later, like I was writing down things that I maybe forgot, or like I really didn't forget anything. The only time somebody asked me for something, it was something simple. I wrote it down and not forget it. I also wrote down to like check the temperature because it was very cold in the room at first, but then as soon as we asked, we were able to get a heater and warm up the room. It was fine. But it's little things like that I'm like, I didn't even think to ask for something like that, or how cold or hot the room was going to be. I just wasn't worried about that or thinking about that. So it's something good to be on your mind. So and then I did bring some card packs that I got off clearance that I did prize patrol with. So I did have a group of 10, and I was able to do 3 prize patrols. So that's just a giveaway that I made it so that the class was fun. So like couple of people won something, and they got to take it home and enjoy the class that much more. So it's always fun to get free stuff. It's fun to be like, the winner chicken dinner, right? So, and then I also brought a water bottle. You definitely need a water bottle. And I also I told you, I was really worried about time and just like everybody finishing really fast and then sitting there like, what are we supposed to do now? So I did make a couple of make and takes just in case. So I brought those with me. Didn't end up using them. And then I've heard so many times not to do this. So many times. But I don't have that many Valentine's Day stamps. So I went into old kits, old stamp. They are still Stampin' Up, so I didn't feel bad like using them because I'm like still promoting the company. But these are some old Stampin' Up blocks, and they were all like Valentine's, hearts, whatever I could find that had hearts or Valentine's or something that had to do with Valentine's Day, because I did a Valentine's Day workshop. I also brought a little trash can. This is like the pop-up trash can that Stampin' Up! Offers to demonstrators. I brought one of these. I honestly didn't end up using it that much. I kept it on the table where the paper trimmer was, and that was a good place for it. But as far as the kit goes, there was not that many. There was not that many scraps from that. And then I brought a bunch of blocks. So I got all these paper pumpkin blocks off the demonstrator website. So I ordered those in advance for the class. And then I brought tape and pens for taping up all of the flyers that I had printed up to post around the farmer's market, just in case somebody wanted to join on the spot. So I just brought that for that. And then I also had these, which are little display, like a holder. So it like holds up cards. So of course I don't have any cards like right here. Here, let me use this one. So I got these off of Amazon for selling my cards. And it just holds up a card so you can feature a card. So obviously this was a kit class, so I did the cards from the kit, and then I put them in these little holders like this and just set them up around the classroom so that people could get inspiration from some of the stuff that I did. So these are great, and they came in a pack of 3, and it was on Amazon, and I think it was cheap. Like, I can't remember exactly how much money it was. I'll look it up and post it in the comments. But, okay. I also had brought 2 display cards I made and had a bunch of Valentine's Day cards to display. So this is the tiered stand that I set up at the thing, and this was great. Also, I got it off of Amazon for selling my cards, so it sets up a whole bunch of different cards so people had lots of inspiration to look at and check it out, all the different cards. And then I also brought black table coverings. So these are tablecloths. I had 4 of them, and I had 4 round tables that I put them on, and it just makes it uniform. Looks very nice. Everybody comes in, it looks organized, it looks ready to go. So, and it protects the tables. I brought my label maker just in case. Like, I don't know why I thought that was gonna be, maybe it was because I did the kit and it was so easy that I was just imagining that people were gonna just fly through them, but I thought I was gonna have extra time, and I was like, if I have extra time, I can start labeling all my stuff. So I brought my label maker, and then these are just extra kit boxes that ended up, they're mostly empty now because we used them at the thing, but I just kept them just in case I wanted to do another kit class that I create everything for. And then I bought these little bins. I got these at the dollar store, so I bought 12 of them. And then I got this little case for holding all of my embellishments. And I just put these out. I put a couple of embossing folders just in case somebody wanted to emboss something. I put my dies in one of them, like this, like the couple of dies that I brought to die cut. And then I also had blocks. So I put all the blocks that I think I already showed before. I put all my blocks in here too. And they were different sizes and stuff, so if people found a sentiment that was too big for what they were working on, they could use my bigger blocks and stuff. So I had 4 of these dollar store, even though I bought 12 of them, I only used 4 for today's workshop. And that was helpful to keep that organized. And I brought these, which another thing I got off of Amazon, which is awesome. It's double-sided clip, so I clipped it onto the side of the box. And then it's just another way for me to display cards so that people can see all the different things they can do with the cards. So it's different kinds of things. So that was awesome. And then I brought some Clorox wipes so that I could clean everything after the workshop, or if I needed to clean something up before that. But I got these Clorox wipes from the grocery store. And then I used them to clean off all of my cases, all of my blocks at the end of the day. That was super helpful. I used this. I was thinking originally for like tables trash and stuff like that, but I ended up only using it for my prize patrol drawing. So I put everybody's name on a piece of paper, and I put it in here, and I just mixed it up and then called the name. So easy. And then I brought all the latest papers and some retired papers of like whatever was Valentine's Day themed and or girly or flowery or whatever I thought would work for Valentine's Day. So I brought that, which is a reason why I brought my paper trimmer too, so I could cut that paper down if I needed to or punch it out. And then I got these placemats for every single person. So I put these in front of everybody so that they had a workspace and they could stamp on it, check their stamps, whatever they needed to do. So that was all that was in there. And then the last thing I did was, so this is one of my favorite things that I got. It's great for toting around all of my stamp stuff. I put white paper in here so that if somebody wanted some white paper for sentiments and stuff like that, I just did a basic white. I put inside the pocket some extra ribbon. So again, I didn't, just like my ink pads, like I didn't want to use all my ribbon, but I got some ribbon that would coordinate with the cards that were for the class. So I got some red and some gorgeous grape. And then extra glue I had just in case. I had a couple of extra glues. And then on this side, I had my punches that I brought, which were both the Valentine's Day themed punches. So, and then I'm starting to label them. So these are two that I've actually labeled, but I haven't labeled all my stuff yet. And then I brought in here are all my stamp sets and my embossing folders. I brought some extra ink spots, just in case somebody wanted different colors. My bone folder, just in case I needed it. A couple of extra stamps that were from the paper pumpkin boxes. Inside here is my my bank, so like my bags for like after I sell something, or like I put everybody's cards inside these cute little bags. They're like a little bag. It says thank you, so they got to take them all home like in an organized fashion here. In these little bags after the workshop, after they completed them. Also, I have a couple of pens, business cards, and my card reader so that I can take card payments. I had a bunch of display cards. So these are the cards that I brought to display. So showing off the celebration owls and like all of and then all the rest are like Valentine's Day themed cards that I got. So I just showed those off. And then I did bring some markers. I just grabbed this whole pack so that I could offer, you know, if somebody wanted to color something or do something, like all of these were just easy to grab and go. I did bring my phone charger so I could charge my phone just in case, because I wanted to take lots of pictures. And then, like I said, I brought my embossing machine. This is the large embossing machine. So easy to just tote around. And then I brought a couple of chamois. Super happy I did that. Chamois for all the tables. And I brought any stamp sets that are new stamp sets that I thought might go well with a Valentine's Day themed workshop. And then I think that's it. So, because these are all the boxes. There's nothing else in this box except for the kits. So, and that's like leftover paper pumpkins from this year, plus the kits that I bought for the kit class. So I thought that I had a very comprehensive thing. The only thing that I was asked for was a hole punch. So I think next time I'll just throw a hole punch just in case somebody needs it. That's it for this video. I just wanted to show you all the different things I brought to my latest workshop. So I hope you like this. Like and subscribe for more videos from me. Thanks.